Hey guys, just making up the everything I need for the Wormin Mega to start it off. Basically we need a false floor, for which I'm using the just sheets of newspaper, and then we build a safe bedding zone. For that I'm using 2/3 shredded cardboard and 1/3 really well aged lawn clippings that have got a lot of leaf in it. You can see how well broken down and aged that stuff is. The leaves are all sort of like paper thin, ready to decompose. And then above that, above the safe bedding layer, then we make a more nutritious layer with some food. I've got a little bag of food there, some eggshells, potato peels, a couple of kitchen paper towels, a bit of watermelon. And then over the top of that we put a little bit more bedding to just exclude the flies and everything from it. Even though it's in a sealed bag, there'll still be entry of flies and everything when we open and close the bag. The other thing I normally do is I put some finished worm castings or vermicompost through the layers as well to help introduce the bacteria and microbes that the worms are familiar with. So just like a couple of handfuls is adequate. If you haven't got that, the aged grass clippings or leaves will provide the microbes. If you're doing a very sterile type of bedding with just your paper products, what you'll want to do is grab a couple of handfuls of rich garden soil out of the garden and pop that in through your layers to help build up the microbes in it. If you don't even want to do that, you just leave the bedding made up for an extra few days or a week to let the microbes develop in it. So there's I always say there's 100 ways of raising worms, and at least 73 of them work fine. With your cardboard, again, you don't have to shred it up fine. You really only need to rip it to about the size of the palm of your hand. That's the shredded, sorry, the fluted or core flute cardboard. Otherwise, egg cartons just ripped into the cup sort of size, or kitchen toilet rolls ripped in half or ripped into a couple of pieces. But anyway, so that's my supplies for, and the other thing I really recommend is some form of pH buffer. I use a mix of garden lime and zeolite rock dust, and I just sprinkle that through the bedding as I'm making it up, and then I use it when I feed as well. So there's all my supplies ready to go. I'll moisten down the materials now, and then show you putting them together next. Thanks guys.